presentation on trading the open. Don't really have time to completely explain it other than to say it's a stock that's gapping up but is trading below the VWAP at the open. So possible short.
Fact. Yeah, it's hard to run into too deep at 3 minutes before the open. We don't like to get
Yeah.
too technical. Neo's got
Yeah.
a very bullish ladder at the open, and it's already that's interesting.
Yeah. Neo could be interesting too. Neo might take a
The
run.
idea just being on the lead balloon that you have a stock that
Mm.
looks really strong, but what's going to happen is we get profit taking or other things, and it's already started. So you can tell of the fact that it's trending under VWAP, that the stock is looking weak. Although on the daily it looks very strong, on the intradaily it looks weak. So it's a balloon filled with lead, if you will. It looks great, but then it just kind of falls. But I love it. We tagged VWAP on the daily already with BA2 and R3. It'd be interesting to see if it sells off a little bit first, like
Okay,
that, or
so
if it squeezes.
I'm going to watch JD, TSM, and Neo's popping here at the open. JD, TSM, Neo's looking interesting. I'm going to watch Neo as well. And then keep an eye on BA. So I'm kind of changing things up here. Still got to firm up. JD is getting smoked. Energy's catching a bit of a bid here. Wow, BA is really starting to sell up.
Well, we have a little less, about 30 seconds till the open. Keep in mind what we were talking about, folks. We may be a
30
little
seconds.
today. Actually, could be in a range. We could be choppy, so just keep that in mind as our morning sets up. Give it time.
All right, here we go, people. Let's keep it green. Ding, ding, ding.
SPY looks like it's got a little gas here at the open.
Yeah. AMD's dropping. Okay, here we go. Just shorted some JD, Rising Devil trade. Just hit the, all right. It just tagged the VWAP, so I'm just holding here. TSM did the same thing. Short TSM.
TSM just alerted.
Just covering some JD here. 57.30 or 57.24 filled. Nice. Here we go. Covering some TSM right at or under 85. We're going south on there. Neo's popping. Here we go. I'm looking for JD to lose 57 now. Here we are. There we go. Covering some here. Always like to cover at a whole number. Going to cover some more TSM here. 84.66.
Well, Alert Bot went a little crazy there for a minute. That was fun. Lot hit in this extreme here. MU kind of in the semi area kind of came up to R4 and started to drop there. So I'm finding MU pretty interesting.
All right, JD baby, keep going, keep going. Nice, good, caught that one. The diddly doodlies, here we go. Oh, AMD's losing it, BA's losing it. Indexes are all dropping. So still got a little bit of JD, still got a little bit of TSM left. We'll see what happens here. Probably going to get some consolidation right now after this drop. Might look at adding back on my JD short.
Peeled a little bit off of my MU short here at the daily level because we're finding a little support. Get a little lunch money on this thing, but I think we're
nice.
I'm hoping we lose this daily level. If it does, I got a good spot on it.
Okay, I'm going to take a short here on JD 57.27. Add it back to my position. We'll see. Yeah, 57. Yeah, 27 was a re-add. Here we go. Just covering some of that back at just under 57.
All right, out of MU for a minute. It's just squeezing a little too aggressively. Yeah, I'm watching SPY here. See if we can hold the open price and make some new highs. We went right back to VWAP, so if we stuff and roll over, it could
look at that.
Could come back down. But it looks like we're buying the open price right now.
Right. I'm all out of JD. 57.20. I'm still holding some short on TSM because it just looks like it's leaking lower. I just want to hold TSM. Where's TSM going? Definitely looks like it's got an 83 handle on it somewhere. Under 84 anyway. We're just hold on to that. AMD came charging back. Same with BA. BA is dog's breakfast. Q's are dog's
just
breakfast.
Throwing some topping tails at VWAP right now, looking a little creepy.
Stupid. JD. Okay, well, let's just sit here, just wait for some more selling, hopefully on TSM. It could come back up, test the VWAP. JD is still struggling. JD might have another leg down on it. Might just want to consolidate here. Yay. Oh, what's Baba doing? Baba isn't really doing much. Pinocchio, I don't really find it harder to trade. Wow. Pinocchio is above the VWAP now. Yeah, Pinocchio had a nice open, or a nice drop at the open, I should say. BA. What is BA doing? BA is, see, the problem is a lot of these stocks have all run up. So, you know, like I said, BA is kind of just, it's just basically kind of running out of buyers. Amazon looks a little weak here. Bounced again. What's the SPY and the Q's doing? They're just chopping.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Here we go. Some volume just came in on SPY.
PA dropping again.
Come on, SPY, go baby. All right. I longed SPY at the open price. Got one partial. See if it holds up here and holds VWAP and goes. If not, I'm out if it comes back to the open price again. Being real paper handed on this thing since I'm expecting it to be choppy. I don't want to just go all for a direction. But I mean, we've had a chance to sell here, so I'm hoping we squeeze this range. Kind of expecting it to be choppy. We're already at the bottom, so I'm kind of hoping we can hold up here and rally a bit. But we will see.
Rally.
Right now, it is not doing a great job of it.
Yeah, it's just summertime trading, summertime blues. Oh, TSM's coming back up to my break even on the rest, so I'm just going to get out of it. Looks like it's going to.
Come on, let's scare those bears. Let's go.
You're not helping me out here. Okay, I'm out of TSM on the rest of it.
All right, a little more out SPY there. Got some topside ladder on SPY now too. Okay, at least I'm not the only bull today.
Mm-hmm. Look at that. JD's coming back up. TSM coming back up.
There we go. Boom, goal.
There you go. Yay. Nice.
SPY, baby.
Nice. You see, we make money going down. We make money going up.
Took me a minute on that one. Yeah, baby. Here comes the central pivot. That'll be my next spot. I want to try and get it right up around here.
Wow, Tesla really took off today. Holy cow.
Yeah, Amazon popped a little bit there too, huh? That's good.
Mm-hmm. Amazon's going green on the day. Yeah, stocks just turned and burned there.
So I'm in now. I'm going to try and hopefully, I mean, if this thing can get into it can squeeze a little bit, I've got a lot of room in this range. I mean, my top side on this thing is like 414 almost today if we can squeeze. If you can make money while it goes up and down, then why is VWAP needed? I mean, VWAP's not needed. I mean, some traders use it. So VWAP has a little bit, some people think of it as a moving average, but it's not. VWAP is the average price per participant weighted by volume. So VWAP is actually a really interesting indicator to use, because when you're far below VWAP and you're away from it, you have to keep in mind that your average participant is in at that price. So the further you get from VWAP, the more likely you are for profit taking, right? And that's, or covering, right? Like if you're in a short position from VWAP, you get too far, you're going to cover, right? Or if you're a bull and you're in at VWAP, you get too far the other way, you're going to stop out. So VWAP is a good indicator because it shows you where your average participant's price is weighted by volume.
Just long some Amazon just breaking out here. Gonna sell some. It's at R3. Still strong.
Partial central pivot.
Wow.
Nice. Nice. Monday.
Sweet. Yeah.
My pleasure, Brent.
Good one. What do we got? What's going on?
How can you make money up and down? I thought that was with trade. Well, so Bennett, you can do that with options using, puts and calls, sure. But since we're day traders, we can short. So we can make money while the price goes down, because we're going to sell a position, which is basically we're selling our broker's shares, and then we're going to buy them back and reimburse our broker and keep the difference. So when the market's going down, we can sell, and then we can buy back or cover. Now, there's also, if you don't have the ability to short or don't like shorting, you can also place certain ETFs, in other words, that are leveraged in the opposite direction. So you'll see like SPXS, for instance, or SPXL allows you to play contrary to the market, even though both go one way. If you haven't had the opportunity to cover Andrew's advanced book, he really breaks down into that a ton. He spends a lot of time on short selling versus long selling and the brokerage process of that. He's got some good stuff in there on that one.
Okay, AMD looked like kind of looks like we topped out here for the moment. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, I see that, Corey.
Not sure where things are going now. We'll see. Baba's gone green on the day. It just got so smacked down on Friday. Absolutely got destroyed. So getting a bit of probably a bit of a short covering rally.
That's funny.
Well, I'm just looking for something to trade here.
I'm waiting to see if SPY is going to come back and test VWAP for me. And if it does, I'm going to add into it. But I can't add here yet. It's too close to the top of my buying range. I need to come back down and give me a better price. Now, if it comes out and then back test S3, I could add up here. But right now, I need it to break first. Tell Ed I'll buy more in a little bit. You get that BA? How's BA doing? BA's got 361% R vol. So whatever it's doing, it's moving it. Oh, it's under floor still.
Yeah, BA's kind of choppy. It's just a bit of a dog's breakfast.
BA can do that sometimes. It gets a nice move,
Yeah.
and then it really chops around for a bit before it picks its direction.
Yeah.
I wish the ladder was a little bit. The ladder is really balanced on BA right now, unfortunately, too. So it really has no incentive to go anywhere. It looks like it's at value.
JD really turned around. It's back to previous day low here. Friday's low. Oh, here we go. We're buying on the Qs. The Qs look like they're going to go green here.
Let's go. Qs look beautiful right off of S3 today.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's go. I want to see it make it through the central pivot and then back test. Then maybe I'm still not adding yet. I don't like this area for an ad. I'll just hold. I have a trailing position here, but not very many shares left. I'm mostly out of this one already.
Yeah, just rejected right at previous day close BDC. That's where it stalled. It's probably going to blow through.
For those of you who are looking, what I'm talking about on this is that notice like we could be a long here, but if you were looking to play an ABCD, it would be very tempting to be long here, right? But the problem is we've already moved from the bottom of a range into the top of a range. So it's better to let it actually break out, set on top, and then go. That with confirmation, that's a better trade. But right now, we're actually trading into the bottom, of some actually fairly weak looking price action. So I am not adding on this position because in order to add, I need the price to come back down to here. Otherwise, I could add here, but I need it to come out, come back. Then I'll add once it confirms. If I add, I might just trail position this thing and just call it done. Because it looks like it's stuffing here, Brian.
Oh, maybe. I don't know. It's probably, it looks like it's just consolidating right now. Same with the SPY.
Someone just shorted SPY. Good. Maybe they'll get stopped out. Sucker those bears in. Alan, sometimes. I'm not currently. Right now, I'm just at break even. Strong today. Man, Christian. Look at that thing go. Walmart, man. Dang. I don't know what is wrong with this stock right now. It was on my watch list. I thought this could happen. It's just crazy.
Just going to play TSM maybe for a breakthrough 86.
Darn you, Walmart.
Here we go. Here we go. Come on. Here we go. Sold.
I'm stealing it, Brian L. I'm Brian today. I knew it.
I knew it.
I knew it. Joseph, you're in Walmart? From where? Please tell me like 131.50 or 60. $131.90. Oh yeah, that's so good. Look at y'all. Got the Q break.
There you go.
Oh, here we go. We're moving.
This was so predictable. I mean, gapping down, strong week last week. You knew the buyers were eventually going to come in here.
We were ready, man. We had it.
Yeah.
See, this is we were opening at the bottom. We'd already sold off a lot in pre-market. Gave us a great opportunity for a good value to buy at.
Yeah.
Look at you go. Go, SPY, go.
Mhm.
Roku. Oh no. Roku was my other sleeper I was watching
Oh, wow, look at that. Yeah, Roku's up
because it had the
couple bucks.
big daily candle after the sell-off prior session that didn't go anywhere. And I was thinking today we could run the other direction. Why? That's awesome. I love that. Ooh. Here we go, baby. Here we go, baby. All right, I'll sell a little bit of this one right here. Come on now.
Wow. Yeah,
There we
look at
go.
that. And TQQ as well.
Woo!
Nice. Here we go.
Yeah, baby. All right, I have one partial left, and then I'm just completely out of shares. So
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah,
flipped over
there's
to I flipped over to TQQ as well just to play this move here. So we're at R3 on TQQ, which is 33.83-ish, around or close to it anyway. R2, I should say, is where we are now.
yeah. What this is on Qs, this is previous day high.
Yeah, as well. Yes.
But the Qs look very strong right now on the ladder. Order book looks very aggressive for the Qs to the top side,
Yeah.
all the way to 317 easily.
Yeah.
So that's R3. So maybe we get another good lunge here.
Good move up.
Tell Ed I didn't buy any. It wasn't me, but it was.
Oh,
but everybody
yes.
else in the chat room probably bought it when he asked for it.
Oh, wow.
Although I'm happy to take credit. It just wasn't. See,
Crude oil really took a punt too. Wow. Interesting.
Brian L., you just have to be patient with BA. I think you're in the right spot on this thing. BA's got a beautiful gap to fill. So you just have to be patient with it because it does have good value. Like it was a good catalyst. So you're going to have to actually scare the bulls a little bit to get this thing to drop. So it's going to take it a little bit longer to shake out some of the weaker hands. But once it does, the drop should be really nice and aggressive. We've already went all the way out to the floor level on this thing. So, I mean, it's doable. But if it squeezes, it's going to squeeze in a hurry. It is picking up orders near 170, but that's pretty far out of range. Ed's long BA. I wouldn't. He does the all-day holder, so on those kind of things. So
yeah, BA could just. Well, I don't know. BA. I don't really like the price action on BA right now.
Right. Agreed.
It just seems to be hanging around 166.
I have to admit,
80.
I tend to not trade BA very well.
Yeah, it might break out here. Look at the Qs go. I'm still long TQQ as well.
Nice.
So
nice, Brian.
Yeah,
Good job, man.
had to flip it. Yeah, I had to flip around the mindset from going short.
Andrew, he's going to be mad getting off that plane. Qs and SPY go long. This is a money day for Andrew.
Yeah, no kidding. Eh?
He'd have been. This would have been a 10 grand day for him easy.
Oh wow, sorry. Actually, sorry, I should have had the camera up.
Oh, my bad. I should have reminded you. I'll try to remind you if you don't know.
My Ford calls are doing well.
Oh yeah.
I've got some long dated calls. I'm back in Ford again.
Oh yeah, look at you.
Yeah. Got the January 2023 14 calls. So they're already well in the money.
He's like, I prefer the naked ones, but these will work too.
Yeah, no, I'm still short some Neo. Not a lot. I don't have a big position anymore. Just I think it's about 500 shares.
Sorry. You and I just live in different worlds.
Okay. All right. BA is still struggling.
Neo is actually pretty fun here.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
Neo's
great trade.
Neo had a nice little pop up there. We are going to get some delivery numbers, I think, coming up here.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Well, we got things rolling over a little bit right now.
Yeah.
We'll see if we can hold this.
Yeah, look at that. Q's ladder flipped. So Q's now has bearish orders to the downside on its ladder. So it's probably time for a little relief, a little pullback.
Mm-hmm.
We had ourselves a nice little run. Let's come back and what we got previous day's close and pre-market high, just sitting right at the averages. So that'll be nice. We can go check those out and see how that goes.
Wow, Ford just hit 15. Nice. So we're starting to roll over a little bit here on the Qs. It's probably just I wouldn't take this as we haven't broken the uptrend yet. It just bounced off of wow, what's crazy price action on the Qs and the SPY. Big bit of a drop and then pounced right back. Squirrely. Wow, and look at BA just bounced back up. Wow, look at that, eh? Look at that. Look at some squirrely price action. They just took it down and then bam.
What just happened?
Isn't that crazy?
Let's go. I don't know what just happened, but
that was weird. Was weird.
That's like 500,000 shares on SPY. Is Q doing the same thing?
Yeah, it did. Yeah, it just spiked.
Algos.
Yeah, something. That couldn't have been news.
Oh, PMI data.
Oh, okay, there you go.
Manufacturing data came out.
Oh, right.
Please
the
tell
ISM.
me they're good numbers.
Well, if they don't want good numbers, you want bad numbers.
Oh, do I want bad manufacturing numbers?
I think
what makes it go up?
Bad. I think bad numbers will make it go up because you want to see demand and you want to see the economy cooling off, and then the market will take it as a good number. Because it means the Fed won't be aggressively fighting inflation. They'll stop raising interest rates and start the press up again. We'll get those memes with Jay Powell printing money.
Yeah, I miss those. Those are so fun. I feel like the trading meme game has gone down a little bit the past quarter.
We need to bring that back.
We need the meme game to step back up.
We need
Musk to do something bizarre.
We need more memes.
The market memes are in a recession.
Yeah, they are. Yeah,
that's so true.
Definitely. Yeah.
The NFT things really died off a lot too.
What have we got here? I'm just looking to see what the construction spending dropped for June. ISM manufacturing PMI was 52.8 versus 52 expected. So that's actually, I would have taken that as not good, because that means economy is still fairly robust. We're still probably lots of things going on that fuel and inflation. I think a number under 50 would have been showing that the economy is really slowing, but this is just showing the economy is strong. Consumers are buying. People are traveling.
I'm going to try a little bit of an ad here. I'm going to just use the averages. If it rolls over and drops, I'll be out the rest and done for the day probably. Little Rico Suave action going on over here.
Hey, you like that, eh, Jared? Going with the sort of the soft spring color. Pastels. Bringing back the pastels, baby.
I love pastels, by the way.
You know, you're digging deep into the closet when you're pulling out the pastels.
I've always been, it's just something, it's, oh, there we go.
Look at that. Pop. Spy pop.
Just dropped a little bit. All right. Made a little more money. Now let's see what happens. I figured with that data coming out, for me, I figured if it would have like really shocked the market, like we would have sold. So just having it come out and just kind of absorb the information, I was just like, well, we were already moving up, so might as well just keep going with the trend, because it never bucked any of the good averages. It came right back to the 9. Central pivot held during this little weird algo moment. Talk about algos. Look at this candle. Previous day's close to the central pivot. I mean, come on. Silly algos.
Yeah, the algos tend to make things a little more predictable, eh?
A little more off. Since we're getting near the high of 2 days ago. 413 on SPY was 2 days ago high. Or sorry, previous session high. Silly rabbit.
Yeah, there you go. BA's back. BA almost got to one. Did it get to 170? Almost, eh? So still hanging with the TQQ. Let's see if we can get to 34 here.
What else? Roku was amazing. Roku got right to R4. We're getting a lot of our tech stocks, especially, are starting to kind of get into a little bit of a higher spot here.
Yeah.
But who knows?
Hmm.
How big are your lots? You mean the ones that I'm highlighting over here? I always use 5,000, so 50 lot. I would love it, and I actually sent an email into DOS for an improvement to the highlight feature. They have not responded because they probably hate my suggestions. But to actually make it so that I can highlight different size lots with different colors. So like if it's over 30, I could have it blue, but if it was over 50, I could have it pink. So I could actually see different levels of liquidity on their book. So we'll see what happens. I know, wouldn't it be? Well, let's take it to the next level, you know? But right now I do 50, which does make it a little more challenging on, like, let's say Tesla, for instance. Tesla, if you see a 50 lot on Tesla, you need to pay attention. Right? It's 5,000 shares of Tesla. It's a lot of money, right? So on a singular stock, not even an ETF. So, you know, that's worth paying attention to. All right, come on. What are we going to do here? We're back to pre-market PDC, pre-market high here on SPY. So it'll be interesting to see if we defend this at all and try and keep our little
This is
trend going here.
We spiked up to the for yesterday's or Friday's high, I should say, and pulled back a bit. So see what it does now. Amazon just keeps going. Right at Friday's high now on Amazon. It's going to pull back here. The Qs just keep going. Energy's still looking weak here, but it really didn't do much.
Right on.
BA's been going. BA's been putting in a good show here.
What did Tesla do? Oh, man. Tesla, look at it go. Beautiful. Good day. We found some good stuff today, Brian.
We did.
We got some good stuff, man. I'm excited.
Got some awesome
good
trades.
job, team, between Carlos and we got some good stuff today. I'm feeling really good about this day.
Yeah.
Very nice. Nice, guys. Kind of a relaxed Monday. I'm kind of feeling, feeling kind of chill. Wow, starting with a 10-hour day. You go, buddy.
Good deal. Yeah, AMD breaking out there. BA continues to push up. BA did actually turn into a good runner here. It's going to 170 maybe. Qs and SPYs. All the indexes are green except for IWM. Let's sell some TQQ here.
We'll just call this Brian's making money for Andrew trade. So Andrew can feel like he was a part of the day. Look at you, man. Crush on TQQ. You've been in that for a while, right? Since like 33 or something like that? 33, 20?
Yeah, 33 change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No,
All right.
all right. So yeah, no, the JD and TSM classic Rising Devil shorts. We had market turnaround. That's why you always got to watch the market. You know, I often like to look for another leg down on those, but market just had other things in mind there.
Well, I think we had kind of identified that we were opening kind of at the lower end of whatever the range was. So it was really likely for us to catch a squeeze. So I think you did it just right.
Yeah.
You got that quick short on the weakness, and then once everything started to squeeze, popped out and flipped long. You know, what more can you
Yeah.
ask for?
Yeah.
That's why he's the prophet of profit, people.
There you go. Yeah, AFRM still going up.
What's going on with Meta? A party.
Meta.
That's what's going on with Meta. Meta
Yeah,
came
Meta's
right
up.
back down. So Meta
Yeah.
has had this huge support level at let's just call it 155, just just to be safe. And so previous session and previous session lows, both at 155, basically. So today Meta was absolutely a buy off of 155, because if you look on the daily chart, if you're looking at my screen, look at the daily chart, how many times we've bought at this level.
Yeah, me too. I'm just
every time.
I'm waiting for opportunity to short that again.
So she's just running back up to this nice sweet value area we have.
But with the firm and the rest of the market being so strong, I just I'm not gonna. And there is I think there's about a 17 or 18% short interest on the firm, so have to be careful because it'll squeeze.
Getting a little toppy.
Yeah, looks like Neo's kind of rolling over here a little bit. It's down to the
It's hard to
VWAP.
know how to play this, Brian, because it's like we had that data news come out in the middle. So I'm like, does that change things like midstream here? You know what I mean? I've never really been in a trend and then had a weird news event, whether good or not, come out like mid-trend like that. That'll be interesting. We just got some shorts on SPY just popped in though. Right there.
Yeah.
Shorts.
We'll see. I don't know. It's hard. I don't see the market selling off, and the volatility index is just, it just keeps dropping. So there's just no fear in the market at all for any kind of a sell off. So,
well, we are slightly above PDC, so it'd be very normal for us to come back and give that a little test, see what happens. Came back, we just filled that short seller that came in, so they already got filled. So good move, whoever that was. So now we've just got these lingering sellers still out here. So maybe we come down, hit PDC, and then start our squeeze. I'm still in SPY long. I'm not a short on SPY till it gets all the way up to like 413.75, 414. This thing needs to move a lot more before I would become a short on it. But I mean, it is rolling the averages here, so I mean, it has that. But we're still in kind of a buying range for me on all of this. Gave it up though.
Yeah, kind of rolled over a bit here.
How's it going for everyone?
I mean, we did lose.
We'll see what happens here. We're at the 9 moving average.
Pretty good. How about you?
I was depressed. I had put up my risk, admittedly only by $5 from 20 to 25. And my first two trades were south, but I kept my daily loss, and I
Oh,
was
wow.
at
Yeah, we're
5 for
starting.
Rainbow, and I then went long on Mo and long on Lee, and I am now up by 4R and stopping for the day. So I am
Oh, that's awesome. Happy ending.
absolutely.
Happy.
Happy endings are strictly not something that should be mentioned, though. What are you trading?
Bye. Boring.
See, this is the difficulty for us poor Europeans, the fact that we're not allowed to trade the
I'm
ETFs.
sorry.
That's okay, I'll forgive you.
Yeah, you can just Apple, AMD, what else? Tesla.
I tried AMD. That was one of the ones that knocked me out, and then
It's gone below the 9 moving average. We got the 20 down at the VWAP on the SPY. The 20s at the 20 moving averages at the previous day high for the Qs. So probably going to find some support there. AMD rolling over a bit here.
So, Luca, you're talking about trade management there, and I know what you're saying, and I think so. I use a hotkey for my trading. It's a fixed risk hotkey, and then for getting in and out of trades. But I also use a fixed risk key for my add-ins, and I call it the free roll key. And it basically is for what you're talking about now, which is to keep me from being in a winning position and then over leveraging into that position and turning a winning position into a losing position by adding too many shares at a bad stop. So I have that uploaded into the Room drive if you want to give that a try. I don't know if there's quote unquote a name for that, like what you would call adding over leveraging, I guess, is be something you could call it. But yeah, I would just be cautious with adding into winning positions. You know what I mean? If you're going to add into a winning position, my recommendation is to add as if you were taking a new trade. So you should never really add into a trade just because your trade is winning. You should add into it because it's come back and give you an opportunity that you would take a good fresh trade on. Right. And like if you weren't in a trade, you would want to take that trade. If that's the case, then it's worth an add. If it's not, you're really just kind of gambling because you've got some winnings already and you feel like rolling, which works, by the way, from time to time. You just, it's just not going to be as consistent as the latter. So old SPY here is back to VWAP and the central pivot. We're going to see if it holds up here.
Yeah, I'm looking at NEO.
I guess I should just cut it when it lost the averages.
Yeah. NEO's not really doing anything. It's just holding just above the VWAP. It might lose it here. JD is starting to roll over a bit too again after that nice big comeback. But I'm not sure. We're looking for I would look for a bounce on the SPY right now. SPY's right at the VWAP. It's probably going to bounce. You're going to do a
VWAP and central pivot on SPY.
Yep. You're going to do recap?
Yeah, might as well. Let me get my
let's do
stuff spun up for that. Thank you. Let's see here. Let me do that. Let me close this one.
So it'll be interesting to see what kind of price action we get off this VWAP bounce here. It's wouldn't call it a. We're not getting any kind of significant reaction yet, but we'll see what happens here.
All right, SPY coming off the central pivot a little bit. All right. Okay, got that. Now I can pull up the camera.
Yeah, here we go. Here's that bounce. Like, what I knew it. What did I tell you? Bounced right off the VWAP. And the Q's bouncing too. They're bouncing with the SPY, but they bounced off the 20 moving average. So, but the SPY really, kind of think Q's took their cue from the SPY. So now they're bouncing off the VWAP and the 20 on the SPY. We'll see what it does at the 9 moving average, because now we're trending down on the 9 moving average and sort of coming up to it right now.
That's funny. Barge guy, his 14-year-old grandson has a small account on it with Robinhood and got 1 share of HKD. Are you serious? That's so funny.
HKD, nice.
HKD is that crazy one. He got it at 150 and they sold, and it's at 470. Hilarious.
Nice.
That's amazing. HKD, how come none of my like small Robinhood ones have gone to like 400 a share? I've got a nice little collection of some Robinhood stocks that are, you know, penny stocks that I'm just waiting for that to happen to, but somehow I haven't hit the lotto on that one yet. All right, I think I'm about ready to record. My pleasure, Luca. Oh, I'm not trading it, Sir Heath. It would have been nice to have a couple of them in my like penny stock portfolio or whatever that I didn't care about, but I wouldn't put my day trading money into that thing. I'm not a thrill seeker. No, Cody, those are just luck, man. 99% of the time, that kind of stuff was, you know, there's a lot of people that go out there and just buy spreads of penny stocks. And at some point, like pharmas and stuff like that, they'll come out with something cool and you get it, you know? All right. Yeah. Recap time. You ready?
Recap
I'm ready.
Time. Yeah. Well, let's
do
it.
Let's roll this thing.
Big drop
All
on
right.
the Qs.
Hello, everybody out there. It is Thor Young. I'm here with Brian Pesum, our Prophet of Profit, and we are going to be bringing you a recap from our trading action here in the BBT chat room. Our boss and fearless leader, Andrew, is on his way to France today. I think he will be trading later in the week from his portable terminal. But while he's out, I'm on deck, and I thought I'd come in here and do that. We had some great trading today in the room. Lots of good trades from within the room. Brian and I caught some good stuff. For me specifically, I saw as we came in here to SPY, one thing I noticed was that SPY, last time it was in this range, we consolidated quite a bit. So I was kind of expecting things to be a little, you know, range bound today, if you will. And we happened to open up very, very low in the range on the SPY today. So I was hoping